Breaking, this just in, SEC says crypto regulatory clarity may take a few years and they are in no rush. Then why did SEC Chairman Gary Gensler just say this 2 weeks ago on the official SEC YouTube channel?
Crypto markets suffer from a lack of regulatory compliance. It's not a lack of regulatory clarity.
It doesn't make any sense, guys. There is a lot of tomfoolery going on today in the cryptocurrency market. I'm just going to tell you guys right off the bat, smash the likes, subscribe down below, grab yourself a nice caffeinated beverage or maybe an alcoholic beverage if it's the appropriate time of day. You guys are going to need to stick around for this one. Just a lot of stuff going on. Let's get right into it. So first off, so the SEC, this is just... they continue to go down this path of making statements that are contradicting previous statements, but then they play the whole game of, commissioners of the SEC and chairman of the SEC, personal opinion, public statements are not the same as SEC guidance, and then they go back and forth about this SEC guidance versus public opinion. Well, it's like, dude, if you're working for the fucking SEC and you're coming out and saying something, and then the SEC's official statements later are contradicting what you're saying, how does this make any sense? Like, we're 2 years deep in the Ripple lawsuit, and we just keep playing this game of, no, that's opinion. That's personal opinion. No, that's regulatory. That's agency guidance. But actually, it's kind of a twilight zone in the middle. No joke. In the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit, the SEC literally said, quote, a twilight zone in between opinion and agency guidance. Makes no sense. I can't believe this is where our tax dollars are going. Absolutely unbelievable. Now, the reason where, or the place where this actually comes from, this just in news, is actually from this whole Coinbase and SEC going back and forth. And honestly, guys, I feel like we are kind of closer than ever to an XRP relisting on Coinbase due to, Ripple Chief Legal Officer Stuart Alderete meeting with the Chief Legal Officer over at Coinbase, Paul Grewal, who actually has a big Twitter thread today. I feel like we're very, very close to an XRP relisting. It seems like Coinbase and Ripple, they're putting the historic bad blood aside and they are teaming up together against the SEC. That's what it looks like to me. So, you need to see this. Stuart Alderete, he responds to Paul Grewal, right? Found a typo in the SEC's brief. They refer to their, quote, active regulatory and enforcement agenda in crypto. I think they actually mean, quote, active regulation by enforcement agenda. Don't think any of us recall seeing the SEC's crypto regulatory agenda. Well, it would make some sense, Stuart Alderete, that when you're, trying to attack the entire cryptocurrency market and all the companies within it all at one time, you would have your plate a little bit loaded and some mistakes are going to be made along the way. All right, let's check out this thread from Paul Grewal, guys. This comes out yesterday, about 16 hours ago. Today, the SEC responded to Coinbase's petition for a writ of mandamus, asking the court to require the SEC to respond just yes or no to whether it will undertake rulemaking for our industry. The SEC's answer, a resounding maybe. And this is just like the congressional Gary Gensler testimony where, Ohio Congressman Warren Davidson was grilling Gary Gensler, is ETH a security? Give me a yes or no answer. And they just could not answer the question. Today's filing may be the first time when the SEC has formally explained in court its views on whether and how the SEC should create rules for the crypto industry. The SEC told the court that rulemaking may take years, and they're in no rush. Okay, so really, so we're going to let all these other countries across the world, we're going to let them become the crypto innovation hubs. They're going to start being the places that host the largest cryptocurrency companies in the world and become like a crypto safe haven. You're going to let all those countries get ahead of us, and we're just going to take our sweet-ass time and not give any regulatory clarity for at least a few years? I mean, come on. Like, really. The rulemaking, may take years, and they're in no rush. The fact that they said they're in no rush, this is turning into, a personal thing. This is starting to get a little bit personal where people do, at the SEC, literally hate cryptocurrency people, hate the community, hate the companies. We're in no rush? Okay, so you're going to go out and throw out these billion-dollar accusation lawsuits all over the place, but you're in no rush. Makes no sense to me, but okay. The SEC acknowledged that it will continue to use enforcement actions as a substitute for rulemaking for the foreseeable future. Makes sense, waste our tax dollars, destroy innovation. But not to worry, those enforcement actions may eventually, quote, inform not yet planned rulemaking. Makes no sense. Wow, I swear to God, dude, you could... I'm not even going to make an analogy for this. This is too stupid. Overall, the SEC's response reinforces Coinbase's long-standing concern that our industry does not have clarity on what the SEC may consider to be within or outside its jurisdiction at any time, and it is likely to continue changing its mind along the way. We look forward to the opportunity to reply formally next week, and as always, we continue to appreciate the court's careful consideration. Here's the SEC's brief. You can judge it for yourself. So, it's just like, at this point, guys, we are looking for the SEC to be struck down at a congressional level, at a Supreme Court level, like Stuart Alderete quoted a while back, or referenced, I should say. The SEC has lost like 4 of its last 5 cases that were brought to the Supreme Court. So right now, the SEC does not have a good track record. Half of Congress hates Gary Gensler. Ohio Congressman @WarrenDavidson on Twitter is calling for the removal of Gary Gensler as the chairman of the SEC. And this tomfoolery just keeps going on. It just keeps going on. And like, honestly, for me, the straw that broke the camel's back is we're in no rush. That, to me, is like the biggest middle finger to everybody in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. All the people investing, the companies, the spectators, the speculators, the investors. It's like, we're in no rush? Really, Gary Gensler? Really, we're in no rush. Okay, my live stream alerts were not turned off. Anyways, it's just like, really, so we're in no rush. And then the SEC wants to go ahead and say that crypto regulatory clarity may take a few years, but then Gary Gensler just said it's not a lack of regulatory clarity. So really, at the end of the day, what is it? What is it? I swear to God, it's like, for some reason, I have this just grand conspiracy that like literally the cryptocurrency is a threat to the United States dollar, and I don't know who or what or where or how, but somebody is like stuffing the living hell out of the pockets of the United States government and the SEC to like purposely beat down crypto and prevent it from thriving. I mean, that's something in history, these new, incredibly monumental technological evolutions, they always try to kind of hold it down and beat it down and not let it grow, because the problem is when you have like a new, like groundbreaking technology to the world that's going to be big, what's that going to do? That's going to end up hurting the legacy system that's been in place that has been, making money for so long, right? So it's like, I don't understand how. I mean, they freaking, the Biden administration throws Gary Gensler as leader of the SEC, and he's attacking everybody in this space all at once. How is this protecting investors? In what way is this protecting investors, guys? I literally, it's just starting to piss me off lately, fellas. I don't understand. I mean, this latest one of we're in no rush, to me, that's just got my blood boiling. Anyways, let's get on to the next piece of information for today. Not sure exactly what to think of this one, but the European Union passes law requiring identification for all cryptocurrency transactions. I think as XRP holders, we probably don't care about this. This is probably more of a Bitcoin, Ethereum, Monero holder kind of thing where they really value being anonymous and privacy and things like that. But yeah, the EU just passes a law requiring identification for all crypto transactions. Nothing super new to me. I mean, even in America, you got to do, KYC, AML for crypto exchanges, give them all your information, your address, how much you make per year, things like that, so they know exactly where money's being sent from and stuff like that. But, yeah. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. I'm super fired up about this SEC stuff today. All right, last one to end off the video. Digital Assets Daily. Former Ripple director says Ripple could burn all XRP and escrow. I believe this is never going to happen, but let's just kind of read through it anyways. Maybe get a little through some speculation and some theories here. So according to Matt Hamilton, nothing stops Ripple from burning all the XRP stored in the company's escrow wallet if it wants to. Matt Hamilton, software developer and former principal developer advocate at Ripple, recently disclosed that Ripple could actually burn all the XRP tokens currently stored in the company's escrow wallets if it decides to. Well, if I wanted to burn down my apartment, I could also do that as well. I mean, this is the thing is like these articles, they're going for just some kind of nothing burger news to, keep business going as usual. But it's like, okay, yeah, technically, yeah, if Ripple wanted to burn all the XP in the escrow, sure, they could. I could also go jump out my window right now too and break my legs. I could do that as well. So that's what that pretty much is, guys. Anyways, I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Smash the like, subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.